Hello. Gee whiz, my kid is angry. Okay, so we are playing the Stanley Parable today. I've never played this game. I don't know what it's about, but we're gonna get right into it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Over there. Three, two, one. Now. Nope. Now. Oh well. Okay, cool. Whatever. Okay. End is never the end is never the end is never the what?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
To fix something. There we go. So what do I do here? Type on here. It's over here. I can't do anything? Okay. Ooh, what's that say? I hate Mondays. It's true.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, I don't know where the meeting room is.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's true. No one's here. Can you, like, pick stuff up, Mister? Try going this way.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I clicked it 20 times. I didn't get no achievement. What this?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
50 clicks!
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Ooh, 417. Okay. Ooh. What if we click door number 420? I can hack into the mainframe. I feel it. No. I can't hack into the mainframe. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, does that say fuck? Okay. I shut this computer off. How did I do that? Is there other computers? Ooh, another on computer. Okay. Okay. I guess I could just shut him off. Turn him off. Okay. That person looks like they left in a hurry. Ooh, 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
That's all the way the other way. Wait. Oh, there it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yeah,
Now, door
yeah.
415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415? 10 clicks? Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Anything for you, Mr. Narrator?
Now, back to door number 437.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way. Where is it? Right here.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Copy machine. I could do that.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay. Starting to feel like this is kind of pointless.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
How do I climb? Oh.
Yes! This is
Oh, I did
great!
it.
You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'm going on my way to 416.
We've almost got it!
We
Now
almost
the
got it.
copy machine, do that one again!
I'm going back to do the copy, but... Nope, not that way. Sorry. Going to the copy machine. We're going to the copy machine.
Finish Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I don't know. I was a silly goose. I'm not gonna lie. I was a silly goose. It won't happen again, Mr. Narrator. Let's see. Ooh, we got another on computer. Okay. I guess we're done with that. Should I just keep going? I want to get in door 420. 420! Okay, that door's locked too. Ooh. What does that say? Sales this quarter? Batman with donuts saying no or something? Food for his birthday chips. Blue Chew? Oh, Blue Loops? Okay. There's one there. Nope.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if I enter the door on my right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I knew what I was doing here. The computer's on. Oh, what's in there? Yes.
Yes,
I made it.
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I want a drink. So I can truly drink it all.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
There's multiple paintings. Okay.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Okay.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Okay. No need to be that way. Who put a mug back here? Oh, we can finally figure out what this is.
Stanley sat
fuel.
around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
The game's trying to send me a message. Coffee. Nut. Nut. Coffee. Coffee nut. I hate Mondays. Number 1, Dad. That's me. That's what I said. Can we read this? Can you crouch in this game? Can you do anything else? There's gotta be something to do with it. Alright? Can you climb up on this? Okay.
But at last he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, we'll go that way in a second. I want to see what's in here.
Stanley was so bad at following
Whoa.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Well, I can go back. Okay. Can't go back. Uh-oh. Ooh, what's over here?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? And in the middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay, well, I can't get back up there, so you can't prove nothing. That door didn't shut. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. I have no idea where I'm at or what I'm doing.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Should I do it? Go through the red one.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Just
Do you
this
see
once.
that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
I don't know,
The
this is
problem
pretty
is all
depressing.
these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Do I go in there? Oh, that sounded kind of sketchy. Will it kill me? Okay. Let's just take a second. Take a second. I need to go get my water bottle. I forgot my water bottle. So I'll be right back. I'll just leave it there. Screw it. Yep.
we want? What are we looking for?
Oh, I'm back. Sorry. I forgot to unmute. A high quality H2O acquired.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
But shouldn't we go into the next room? Whoa. It's like I'm on LSD acid shrooms. Whoa! What happens if I walk off the edge? Oh, I can't. Okay. Whoa, there's green dots. Okay, I guess we should move on.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm back.
Right. Where were we?
Right here. This is where we were, buddy. Oh, Christmas lights. I wonder what happens if we just stay here. Oh. I can't leave it. I can't do it. I can't leave it. It's too pretty. It's too pretty. So what happens if we sit here for like 18 hours? Because I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's move on. Let's move on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I have no idea.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Why? Why would we lose all of it? Wait, the game will reset. I don't want to reset. But I don't want to sit in that room for eternity.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for... No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
We could do it.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
What does that do? We'll try one more time. I feel like I'm so slow now.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
No.
You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
I tell you what, the narrator is cracking me up, but I have no fucking idea what I'm doing in this game right now.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
Do I go back?
It looks like you wanted to make a choice. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
No, I want to stay alive. I want to stay alive. Take me back. Take me back. Let's go. Back to the trippy acid trip place.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Yeah? Well, we're here, buddy. What do we do now? Come on, Mr. Narrator. You don't talk in 3 seconds. I'm gonna go throw myself off the stairs again. 1, 2, 2.5. 3. Okay, we're going back to the stairs. I'll tell you what, whoever made this game put a lot of time into it, that's for sure. Okay, Mr. Narrator, I'm going back up. God, I'm walking so slow. Where are Stanley Yelnads? Huh!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Uh-oh. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never. Hey, we're back at the desk again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
How many endings have I found? That's the first one. I have no idea what I'm doing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And then I ignored him a couple times, and he didn't like it very much. I went on the door on my left this time. Do none of these doors open? Ah, the meeting.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
I did
disbelief,
do that the first time.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I got an achievement too, because I had to run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I had to click the copy machine. Wait, what did he say I had to do? I wasn't listening. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. Using slides. Okay, I wasn't done reading. You must. Well, oh, I'm unique. Ooh. Profits. 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 We need more money. We need more money. We need more money. Let's roll out. I got a door that can open. Oh, yeah?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Sure there's nothing here?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Can I pick up the wrench?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, sometimes that's what Stanley's got to do. He wants to take a moment in the broom closet.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes!
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'll give you an explanation. All of my friends are gone. Or, well, co-workers. So...
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
You're not letting me explain.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story.
It is a beautiful broom closet. I like to think so as well.
I never would have thought to mention it.
I got hoses. I got a pipe wrench. I got welding wire. Toilet
Maybe
paper.
to you,
I could
this
take a
is
shit.
somehow its own branching
I could
path.
take a shit.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say,
pliers.
"Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Is that broom closet in
I
it?
hope your friends find this concerning.
Is there really a broom closet in it?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
So there's something wrong with that? Find out.
Well,
We're
I've
gonna
come to a
stay.
very definite
We're gonna stay.
conclusion about what's going on right now.
He called me fat and ugly
You're
and said I
dead.
hate like hookers.
You
Which
got to this broom closet,
might not be
explored
wrong,
it a bit,
but still.
and were just about to leave
find out.
because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability
I
of
have
your
my headphones
species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No, I'm not gonna. No, because you want me to. You made me jump off of a staircase last time. I'm gonna stay right here in this broom closet. I like to call this my square now. This is my square. You can't do nothing. You can't touch me in here. Can I shut the door? Ha! No, you really can't touch me. This game is pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It was on sale, and I was like, cha-ching. That was like a week ago or so. But still, now I'm playing. So how many endings have you gotten? Since, you know, we're just kind of sitting in this broom closet, just the two of us. Just hanging here together with the broom and the welding wire and pliers. All except one. Oh, damn, how many endings is there? A lot? the one that you missed is the broom closet. Or, yeah, the broom closet ending, isn't it? This is the end. What else can we do? They got the wire clipped through the hose. Come on, Mr. Narrator. Is there anything else I could do? Oh, an ending where you have to do something for a long time. I wonder how long. If you couldn't, I'm going to guess it's a very long time. Very, very long time. I hope it's not this one. Because I don't want to sit here that long. Nope. Can't poke my head around the door. Nothing. Gee whiz. Should I just stay here? Okay. I'll take a step out.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Yeah. We'll do that right now. Not. Okay. So now we wait, right? Maybe. That's it for now. What do you mean? Is it pointless to stay in here then? Will we be wasting time? Okay. I'm gonna trust you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's downstairs. That looks scary. I'm gonna go upstairs. Oh. Whoa. Scenery change. Is that the boss's office? Oh, a bathroom! Sick! Got the filling. Nice facility, but not yours, of course. So that's a little price. Okay. Yeah. It knows my thoughts. Just shut the bathroom door. Jeez. Ooh, that's good. We should go to the boss's office first. We should go to the boss's office. We should figure out what this guy wants.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay, so... 2845. I wrote that down.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Where is it? What did he say? Oh, hey.
2845.
I put that in. Oh.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
He's impatient. Whoa, what happened? Should I go this way? Nope. Nope. Can't go that way. Ooh, I almost got lost there. What is this? Ooh, I hate it. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley
First I thought that was
realized he
an enemy.
felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
H2O break. Okay, back to it. Jesus. That was scary.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control. These motherfuckers are mine. No. Let's find. Let's follow the course. Let's follow the course. Ooh, that's a big button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
We're gonna find. Damn! Somebody's been smoking a lot of cigarettes up here. Can't blow them off the edge. Oh, hey, look at the bridge. Excuse me. Oh!
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom meant nothing. Oh, what happened to... Ooh, that person got fired. That sucks. Been there, done that.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Trust it?
No. He refused to believe it.
Yeah, I
he
refuse.
couldn't accept it.
No
His
way.
own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Would surprise me. Would surprise me.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Moving on. Console disabled. Oh, that didn't change. Okay, I thought it did. Power facility. Ooh. Ooh, there's a button. I almost missed that button. What's this button? Oh. Oh. I guess I can't get up to that button. Huh. Buzzkill. I think that's over here. I don't remember. We're going to go this way.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
On or off? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the power by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Let's go back this way.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yes, I would.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Whoa.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Oh, what the
You know
fuck?
what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Yeah.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time
just
doesn't
open it.
grow on trees.
Running.
Oh, dear me. What's the
We're
matter,
gonna click the big
Stanley?
button.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that
Oh,
timer
shit.
that something
Okay, I
in this
think-
room was capable
I
of
think-
turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones.
I did
Or
two,
maybe this
right? I
big
did
red
one.
button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you.
Stop
That
talking,
timer
narrator.
isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh,
Take a look at the
shit.
clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
I failed. I failed miserably. Start with button 1. Well, what do you say we try that again? I think I remember
All
the
of his
path. I did.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room. Okay. Around
When
back.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yep,
he
one
entered
to
the
the
door on his left.
Yep, we did that. We're doing that. The meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Oh, no.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. We're not dealing with the room closet.
Coming to a
We're
staircase,
going downstairs
Stanley
this time.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I walked downstairs. Parking garage.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for
we
no
just do
reason
this?
at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Probably.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
I've been wondering that the whole
Now
time.
the voice was describing itself being
like the
considered
voice.
by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's
Yeah,
asleep,
tell
he
us,
doesn't
don't
have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
I don't think so.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Nope.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Wake up.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Wake up.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
That's all I want.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I can still walk. Nope. I'm still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What the fuck?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Like she is.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
The fuck? We found another ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
All
to
right.
go to the meeting room.
Starting
Perhaps
over
he had
again.
simply missed a memo.
Let's continue on. We're gonna go the right path this time. Or, well, no, the left path. But, oops, what he wants me to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
I
left.
entered the door on the left. Now we're gonna go to this, and then we're gonna go to our boss's office.
Yet there was not a single person
Yep,
here
yep.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
favorite
boss's
place.
office, hoping he might
Oh,
find an
closet.
answer there.
Okay, continuing.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep. There's the bathroom again. Oh wait, we could go this way, couldn't we? Ooh, we should take the elevator this time. Yeah, we're gonna take the elevator this time. Then we'll go the right way. I promise. Going up. Going up. Wait, maybe 15? Very nice. Chicken wings are really good down to this. This is a long ride. There we go. Nailed it. What happens if we go down? We go like, down with the sickness! On our way. I don't know what that did. Unless you guys sit there for like 3 hours.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Oh, I
He
should have
stepped
tried
into the newly
6969.
opened passageway.
You're a genius! Don't worry, we'll die pretty quickly again. Gates, we're loading, we're loading.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Oh, we
Facility.
still gotta go that way too. We'll do that later. We gotta know what's going on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Let me into the
Stanley
house
thought to
now.
himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, yes. I want to see something cool. I'm intrigued. Jump down. Like here? How do I do that? Yes. Hold on. Maybe we gotta go
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's
If it
co-workers,
doesn't work.
the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Ah! I did it!
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go.
Yeah, what do I get?
New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what
Okay.
you crave? New content?
Yes.
Always more content, more content, more.
I didn't know the old content, but
And I'm
yes.
here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's
Jam
a
session?
secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
I like that name. I like that name.
Good job, you did it. Good job.
We did it.
3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
I like it.
You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams.
See, I would have never known about this song if it wasn't for you. Thank you very much.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
Much
Good job,
appreciated.
you did it. Good job, 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 you did it.
Ha! Secret ending. Check. Ha ha ha. This game is insane.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so that was a little detour. A little detour. Now we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna hit no this time.
Yet there was not a single
It was a
person here
perfect detour.
either.
I'd like to say.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep. Going this way.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
What?
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yep. Open passageway. Go this way. Did that button just disappear? Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Soon. Okay, we're gonna click this button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Let's roll. Into the next room, of course.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Yes, another
Stanley's
cool thing.
co-workers.
Yes.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where
I feel
freedom
like we're going
meant
through this game
nothing.
together. The journey. Don't step into the elevator. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
This elevator,
That his
right?
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, we're gonna wait right here. We'll wait right here. Ooh, wait, what's my employee number? I wonder if I can find it. So you say don't go there. Should I go backwards or should I just say right here? Right here? Okay, go backwards. I like it. I'll go backwards. I like the way you think. That didn't work. Whoa, scared me. What is that? Yeah. go on forever.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I did it. I did it. Now what?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Oh, hey.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
He was happy. He was very happy, guys. But he did miss sitting there clicking buttons every single day. I'll tell you that. He missed that very much, very much. But he was happy. He was happy. He was happy. Okay, let's go to the escape. I want to see what the escape
Just a
is.
step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Yep, made it through the door. Let's go back
When
down.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Door on the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep, boss's office. Oh wait, I want to see something. Hey, that's different. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we went through there. The elevator's broken.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad.
Oh,
Stanley
hey.
pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
See, now he's starting to get me. See, I'm starting to like this narrator even more now. Wait. Okay, still typing the book. What was it? 2, 8. Ah! Two, 8, 4. No, it was supposed to be 5. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll get back to that. Let's continue down our path. We're gonna go here, we're gonna hit this button. It gives you an achievement.
Shit!
We'll get another chance, right? I'll try.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
No, he
Facility.
didn't. Wait, what was that? Oh, I thought I seen something there. Just kidding.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
No, I won't. I'll be perfectly fine.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Not doing it, buddy.
At this
Not
point,
doing it.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I'm ready. Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
You don't have to do this.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Whoa! Huh. That didn't scare me. It scared you. Okay, that's the way it's got boxes, so we're gonna go this way.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Wait, what? What is this? Oh, is this like a diagram of the game? That's kind of cool. Okay, shut those off. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's the other way? We gotta go the other way. We gotta figure this out. There's so many paths to this game that... Office clock. Okay, what's in here? The lounge. Underground.
Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end...
You keep talking in there, narrator. I'm going to keep going. Let's go up here. Excuse me. Does it come back if I'm standing here? I want to click the button. Okay. What's this? What's this? Okay. We ran 4 minutes. Okay, cool. Cool. I am so freaking lost right now. What's this? Yeah, mission 2 options, 1 option, 1 option. Okay. We're gonna go back this way. We're gonna go up here. Okay. It's missing some pizza boxes. I'll say that. We need some pizza in there. I like pizza. Oh, okay, we're back down here. I think I'm gonna go the other way. Oops, that's the way I went. That's the way I gotta go. Yep. Chicken pizza? I mean, you throw some barbecue sauce in that bad boy. No. Chicken jockey? And Battlefield fighting against aliens. That would have been sick. Okay. Ooh, mushroom pizza? I tell you what, my favorite... what the fuck just happened? Is Philly cheesesteak pizza. Oh my god, I can fuck up some Philly cheesesteak pizza. Put some mushrooms on that shit, though. Put some mushrooms on the Philly cheesesteak pizza. Mmm. Now you're talking. I have no idea where I'm at. How the hell do I get out of this? I am so confused. Let me out. Let me out. Maybe if I go backwards. Yeah, maybe if I go backwards. I guess that wasn't the right way. I can't open those doors. I tried that. Okay, let's take a drink. Let's take a drink, think about this. That was good. Okay. Back to. Something here? No. Something in there like 100 times. Okay, nothing in here. Imagine. What? What? Did they just ask me if I was gay? Don't you know it's 2025 game? You can't do that. Okay. We go this way. Okay. What? Okay. Okay, I've already been that way like 100 times. Let's go this way. Okay. There has to be something I'm missing. Oh, exit. This wasn't here the whole time, was it? There's... No. Right? No. No, it wasn't here. It couldn't have been.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Yeah. Whee. We did it.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
How do I do that?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
It was there the whole time? Jeez. 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 Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Shut these computers off. I don't believe I've said that before. Get this just right. Okay. Okay, maybe another computer turned on.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Yeah. Narrated part. What does that mean? I want to open this door. Let's maybe... go like this. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I can't get over there. Okay. We're going on a ride.
Hello, and thank you for playing The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're
As
welcome.
you may know, The Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yeah, you guys told me
After
something.
receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Awesome.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Well, look at the rust on that elevator, narrator. That's pretty detailed.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
All right,
there we go.
finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it, narrator. Let's do it, narrator.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Inject it in my veins. Okay. Anyway. What?
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
You're not supposed to build it. I could jump now. I stopped. What if I do one more? Oh, wait. Oh, does that mean I'm out of jumps? I'm gonna need to jump later, ain't I?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content,
I mean,
then
I
I
was
could
pretty
just read
excited
you the
for
whole
jumping.
dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Me too, narrator. Me too.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level
Okay,
of craftsmanship that's gone
I'll
into
do it
it.
on my
In
next
fact,
one.
I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend
agree.
to find these people on
agree.
Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
You get him, big boy.
It's my fault, Stanley.
It's called
I
X
built
now,
up
though.
too much
It's
anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
We're gonna do that.
No frills, no gimmicks.
Nope.
Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah, you're my best friend.
What do
narrator.
you say, friend?
Yes. Yes, I say yes. Wait. This ain't my office area. Nope.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Okay. 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 Whoa, I don't know what just happened.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. just our little secret. Take a look.
Whoa, that looks cool. I like this. Just giving some Witcher, some Assassin's Creed. I like it. I like it.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Ooh, Diablo vibes. Yes, yes, very much so. Very much so. Memory Zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Okay. Trip down memory lane. $1. I think that's Mr. Krabs' dollar, but I won't tell him. Okay. Wait, what? How do I get that achievement? Aww, little Stanley.
Je suis dans la memory zone, seul sous la pluie des loups, et je n'attends plus que toi, mon amour. C'est là, dans la
And over here
memory
is where I
zone.
keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Door's open. I want to go in there. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. Can't go that way. Okay.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley
GameSpot.
Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting
content's always a
dust
good thing.
in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I like how it opened this door and I can't even go through it. The serious room. Interesting. Interesting. Go through here.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
This is gonna be bad. I have a feeling this is gonna be bad.
Honestly,
Uh-oh.
I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Whoa.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Mr. Narrator, you can stick them right upon your ass. I'm kidding. I like you, Mr. Narrator. Is this where I could have used my jumps?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No,
You
you're
can
not.
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable
I wonder
track
if that's
record.
a real comment. They, like,
I
grabbed
feel
this thing. That'd be
like a
cool.
failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Damn, that's harsh.
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh,
It's all over.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate...
A lot. Oh, oops.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been
12
frozen there.
hours?
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Uh-oh.
I've looked at it. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my
old.
goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
I'm sorry.
And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking
Yeah, I
and
think
you
so.
saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Nope.
Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days.
Uh-oh. I think I killed him. I still have no feet. Let's press it again. There is a fire. Done with that.
But they didn't understand the
Chicken.
game was
Chicken.
never meant to be
Chicken
funny.
wing,
It was meant to have a
chicken
point.
wing.
It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes?
Hey,
Where are
he's
the
back.
jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world, as though there were no consequences.
Apothic, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in to the chat. How we doing? Hey, the clock fell. We're gonna go ahead and go. One more time.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end,
God.
is never the end, 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 is never.
We'll skip it. We'll skip it. There's still no door back here. Nope. Oh, we're starting to leak. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to leak in here. One more time. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Okay. One more time. One more time. Hey, it's daylight. Ooh. Could I just... Maybe. One more try. One more try. Nope. Nope, that ain't happening. Okay. Oh. Time's flying. Did humanity just die and... Okay. One more time. One more time. No, there's no glance. Everything's dead. Get out of here. I swear to God, this better not jump scare me. I swear to God. Whoa, what the hell? Yeah, reset. Guess we're done with the button. Ha! I made it to freedom. I feel like Jack Sparrow. Where's my boat? I feel like there's something, but... Okay. Back at the beginning.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
meeting
missed a
room,
memo.
On our way. You can't. Ooh. Fancy sign. I like that.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
We're not going to jump this time. Don't waste our jumps.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What? Okay, man, I gotta sleep now. Have fun. Hey, okay, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Appreciate you watching and talking to me. Had a lot of fun with you, brother. I will see you in the next one.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few
Hopefully.
minor additions? Think of all the new
Have a good night,
territory
man.
we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly
Right up,
been
Oliver.
asking
Thank you.
for.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is
I did
just so
totally
much
miss what I was
catchier
doing
than
there.
Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even
Thank
mean?
you so much. Thank you.
But the
I appreciate it.
Stanley
Have a good night,
Parable
my friend.
2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising
Stay crispy, my
potential.
friend. Stay crispy, my friend. I appreciate it. Stay crispy.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Okay, let's
I
hear it.
figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them.
Yep.
It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Ooh, la la la. Okay, how to make me really go through all this? No, okay, I'll do it though. I'll do it though.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features. For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Yeah.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I feel like Jim. I feel like Jim. Wait, this button?
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The
was
button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time.
Yes.
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
Jim.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to
Jim.
lose all
Jim.
sense of who
Jim.
you actually
Jim.
are.
Jim.
No! Not the Jim button. Okay, can't go that way. I missed the Jim button already. Should I press one of these as the Jim button? Nope. Worth a shot. It was worth a shot. All these doors.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That
Yeah,
would
that's true.
actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
That's true. Ooh, what's this? More screenshots. Oh, okay. I see. Let's go in this. Hey, what's up, though, buddy?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it would go at the end of the,
thought it
well,
was
we'll
Jim.
figure that out later.
Infinite hole. I want to go down the infinite hole. Rim, surrounding area, depth, infinite.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Okay, let's
This
hear
is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and try that. Uh-oh.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
No, I want to fall for infinity.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No. I want to keep following.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? to be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you.
not
You
infinite.
found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Maybe I want to live in a hole.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
Yeah, I've had enough.
I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about. And I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth,
Well-
I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the,
Uh-oh.
teleport button not working?
No. There's
You
not.
sure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago.
Yeah,
Try
it
it
was.
again. Still nothing?
No?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally
No.
anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
He's just kidding, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was just kidding. Narrator, come back! Maybe. That's me. That's me. Stanley's kind of handsome. All right, I'm kind of handsome. Jim. Puppies! What the? Oh yeah.
Stanley? Stanley! Stanley!
What?
Oh, good, you're awake.
was
It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland.
Yeah,
But we
that's
can't
fun.
have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
I'd appreciate
From the
that.
looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Toodle-pip. Toodle-doo. What happened?
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Interesting. What's this bucket thing about?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Yes.
Come on, give it a try.
Give me that bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The
was already
benefits of the
attractive.
bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Do I get to hold on to the bucket? Do I get to keep the bucket?
does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it
Whoa.
is.
Wait, what? I didn't choose that one. Jackass.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Yep. We'll get back to that.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable
Yeah?
2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
No, I want more jumps back, my friend. Rat. Jumps back. Okay. Well, here's the dealio. I got it in the stream for today, but I might be back later today. I don't know. We will see. But if you had a good time, please hit me with a follow or like or whatever you do on this stuff. I really appreciate you guys being here and chatting with me today. Remember, always remember, stay crispy and have an amazing day. Adios!
Nah, low key. I'm even starving. I'm starving right now. Bro, I could easily fuck